Hello friends, welcome to my Ace Arrow Study channel. Today we are going to discuss about our new topic, that is comet, in which we discuss about the comet, the types of comet, and we will talk about the recent comet, that is Swan, and the other one is Atlas. So let's start this. Now the question is, what is comet? A comet is an icy, small solar system's body that when passes close to the sun, warms and begins to release its gases. Okay, and this process is called outgassing. This produces a visible atmosphere or coma and sometimes also a tail. These comets are basically dusty snowballs which orbit the sun. They are made of ices, as I have said that, such as water, carbon dioxide, ammonia and methane, and mixed with some dust also. These materials come from the time when the solar system was formed. Basically there are four components of a comet. The first one is a nucleus, the second one is a coma, third one is a dust tail, and the fourth one is an iron tail. Okay, now let's see here the classification of the comets. The first is, the comets can be distinguished by their orbits, which vary widely. Okay, a comet can be either a long period comet or a short period comet, which depends upon the whether its orbit is shorter than 200 years. Now let's talk about the long period comet. Long period comet are on paths that take them out past the solar system's planet before they returns. The example of such comet is comet Hyakutake, which is seen in 1996, which is a long period comet. Okay, now let's talk about some short period comet. Okay, here the periodic comet, which is also known as short period comet, are that comet which orbital periods of less than 200 years or that have been observed during more than a single perihelion passage. So the periodic comet is also sometimes used to mean any comet with a periodic orbit, even if greater than 200 years ago. Now the famous example of a short period comet is Halley's Comet, whose orbit period is just 75 or 76 years. Now there are two families of short period comet. The first one is the Jupiter family with the periods of less than 20 years, and the other one is the Halley's family with a period from 20 to 200 years. Okay, now let's talk about the differences between the Halley's type comet and the Jupiter type comet. Now Halley type comets have orbits that are highly inclined to the ecliptic and likely come from the Oort cloud, whereas Jupiter type comets are more affected by the gravity of Jupiter and originate from the Kuiper belt. This suggests that long period comet could become short period comet depending on how planetary gravity shapes their orbits. Now here in this picture you can clearly see that how Halley's Comet is visible. Okay, now let's have a short descriptions about Halley's Comet. That it is officially designated as 1P/Halley, as I have already said that it is a short period comet, but it is visible from Earth every 75 or 76 years. Okay, this is the only comet which is regularly visible to the naked eye from Earth, and the only naked eye comet might appear twice in a human lifetime. Okay, have you ever know that why it is so famous? Let's find out. As Halley's Comet is famous because it marks the first time astronomer understood comet could be repeat visitor to our night sky. Astronomers have now linked the comet's appearance to observations dating back more than 2000 years. Okay, Halley's Comet will next appear in the night sky in the year 2062. Okay, it orbits the sun every 75 to 76 years, so this is the time between appearance. Halley's Comet was recorded by Edmund Halley in 1682. It was seen again in 1758, 1835, 1910 and 1986. Okay, now let's talk about some other types of comets such as single apparition comet, dead comet, and exocomet. So the first one is single apparition comet. Single apparition comet are thought to be comets that are not bound to the sun and can travel out of the solar system. Now the other one is the dead comet. Now the dead comet, such as the recent and incorrectly named spooky asteroid. These are the comets whose gases have burned up. They have no tails. Okay. Now the last one is your exocomet. These are the comets that exist outside of our solar system. Now let's talk about the recent comet, that is SWAN. The spacecraft has a camera called SWAN for a solar wind anisotope is sensitive to ultraviolet light and used to look for a hydrogen gas in the solar neighborhood. According to Mr. Matiazo, SWAN is great at detecting comets as they shine brightly in ultraviolet radiations due to the sublimation of water ice when near the sun. Now in this image you can see clearly that how SWAN is visible in the sky. The official name of SWAN is C/2020 F8, which was discovered in images taken by the SWAN camera on March 25, 2020 aboard the Solar Heliospheric Observation, that is SOHO spacecraft. Astronomers suspect that SWAN is one of these fresh comets newly arrived from the outer realisms of the solar system. Sunlight is probably touching its fragile, volatile surface for the first time, causing it to crack and boil off gas and shed dust. Now the next one is Comet Atlas. Its official name is C/2019 Y4 Atlas. Seems to be getting a tail. Currently it can be observed through binoculars traveling between the constellations known as Big Dipper and the Giraffe. The comet has not reached its peak yet, but when it does, it may be the brightest comet seen from the Earth in 20 years. This comet will come closest to Earth on May 23, 2020. Its perihelion or closest approach to the Sun will occur on May 31st, 2020. Now the question arises in your mind that when we can see these comets. The answer of this question is the SWAN comet makes its closest pass by Earth on May 13 and comes nearest to the Sun on May 27, and the Atlas comet will reach its nearest point to the Sun on May 31st, 2020. Now there is a question for you. What is the heart of a comet called?